Hi guys, welcome back to Ratatouille. Today we're going to make the absolute delicious Turkish flatbreads with homemade hummus. Absolute divine. The key ingredients you're going to need are 500 grams of plain flour, 170 grams of lukewarm water, 180 grams of plain yogurt, 1 tablespoon of yeast, 1 tablespoon of oil, 2 tablespoons of salt, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. Ingredients for the hummus: we have chickpeas, 2 tins of chickpeas. I have got cumin seeds here which I've toasted and pounded down. We have pepper, salt, tahini, there's about 3 tablespoons in there, lemon juice, chopped garlic, and the juice from the chickpeas, which is called aquafaba. Right, so I'm going to go through these last few ingredients here and what they're going to be used for. Butter, we're going to melt that down. We're going to add our parsley and chili flakes to brush the Turkish flatbreads with at the last minute. Turkish flatbreads: get yourself a nice large mixing bowl. Get your 500 grams of plain flour and sieve. Next, get your lukewarm water and add your tablespoon of yeast. Let's give that a good mix. And then get your flour, which is now sieved. Just make a little well. And pour in your yeast and water. Get your yogurt straight in. Sugar, pepper, and start mixing. Remember, we're going to need to form a nice dough consistency. So we'll use a spoon to start with, and then we'll get our hands in there. This flatbread is probably one of the best I've seen so far. You'll see. You get your hands in there now, start kneading it. It's coming together nicely. So you can even do it in a bowl, so you're not going to make a mess everywhere. But we may need to take it out just to knead it. A little bit. I'll do that now. So a little bit of flour on the board so it don't stick. So we're just going to need the dough now, a little bit of flour to stop it from sticking. Do this about 5 minutes. Really work the dough. Plenty of flour on your hands, on the board. Just keep working it, working it, working it. So, been doing this now for about 5 minutes and it's coming up nice and silky and smooth, as you can see. So what we do is get it into a ball. Just a little tiny bit more flour. What we'll do now is get your mixing bowl. Just put a little bit of oil, stop it from sticking. And then place it in your bowl. Push a little bit of oil over the top. Leave it to brew for 1 hour with a tea towel over the top. Moving on to the hummus. Get yourself a jug or a bowl. Add your 2 tins of chickpeas. I'm going to add a tablespoon of cumin, tablespoon, and a little bit more of lemon juice. Add your 3 cloves of garlic, add your 3 tablespoons of tahini, salt and pepper. A teaspoon there. Same with the pepper. A little bit of the chickpea juice. Can always add some more if we need it. Either get yourself a food processor or use a stick blender. Blitz away. So as you can see, that's all nicely blitzed down. I've blitzed it down to a nice smooth consistency. I've added another tablespoon of lemon juice. I've added a bit more salt and pepper, and I've also added a little bit of water to get it down to a smoother paste. Also, I've added a little bit more cumin. So that's nice and smooth. If you want to, you can add a little bit of chili flake, which I'm going to do, just to spice things up a little bit, give it a little kick, and a little bit of sumac, which adds an even nicer flavour. So what we're going to do now, have a little taste. Absolutely delicious. Plating up the hummus, get yourself a nice bowl. Hummus in. Look at that lovely and smooth consistency. It's absolutely delicious. One of my favourites. I'm sure it's one of your favourites too. Look at that. So, spoon in the middle, smooth it out to the sides, like a little well, and finish with little cumin, little sumac, some parsley. Then finally, we'll drizzle some olive oil over the top. Homemade hummus done. Enjoy. Let's move on to the flatbreads. Our flatbread dough has been proving now for 1 hour. I'm going to take the tea towel off, like so. A little tiny bit of flour on the boards. Get your rolling pin ready. Nice silky dough into the board, like so. What we do is a little bit more flour. Let's just knock it back a little bit. It's nice, silky and smooth, feeling nice and light and lovely to work with. The 1 hour proving is key. So, a little bit more flour. So we go on the board. Just going to roll it into a sausage shape. Get yourself a knife and divide it into 4, like so. Put the flour on the board. What we do is knead these into ball shapes, like so. So they're all roughly the same, as you can see. So we go with this one. A bit more flour. You can't beat making fresh flatbreads. It's a little bit big. I'll take some of that off. Add it to that one. Bit more flour again. Nice round ball shape. And the last one. Obviously, if you want to make more flatbreads, just double the recipe. Simple as that. Beautiful. Right, we'll take these off of there. Flour again on the boards. Get your rolling pin. Flour your rolling pin so it doesn't stick. What I'm going to do now is roll these out into even circular flatbreads. You just keep turning it, rolling it, turning it, rolling it. What I love about these flatbreads is when I cook them, they puff up and they're very light, and you can use them like a pitta as well. So turn it over. Turn it over again. A little bit more flour. Very important, the flour, otherwise it's going to stick. You don't want that. You're looking for the size of a large pan, frying pan. That's how you want this to fit in. You want nice big breads as well. And that, they're perfect. Before we start cooking off the flatbreads, get your butter in a pan with a good pinch of parsley and sumac, a little tiny bit of chili flake, and put that on a low heat and melt it on the stove. Guys, the final stage, cooking off the Turkish flatbreads. Get your pan on the stove on a medium to high heat. Get your Turkish bread. Gently place it into the pan. We're going to keep cooking this about 2 to 3 minutes on each side until nice and golden brown. As you can see, it's starting to bubble on top. What we're doing now is give it a little turn over. Look at that, nice golden brown. And we'll do that for another 2 or 3 minutes until golden brown on the other side. Turn it over the other side. Look at that, nice. Back over again. And what we're going to do is to finish off with our butter. Obviously, if you're vegan, use olive oil with parsley, sumac and chili flake. And then all I'm going to do is turn the heat off. A little fresh parsley. A little sumac. And a little chili flake. Chili flake is optional. There you go, beautiful. So guys, very simple plating up. Nice wooden board, hummus, flatbreads, ready to go. Done. Enjoy.